Okay. So you can feel the power in the studio. Welcome to the Standpoint. And today my studio is filled with yellow Hobsons. It's a Hobson thing. Okay. Well, we'll get into that later. But hey, welcome to the Standpoint. We are in the month of June, and in June, we are celebrating the fathers, the men. You've seen a few programs, and today we are about to celebrate an amazing man. He's a human being, and he behaves like a human being. He's a medical doctor, and what he's doing at the hospital, where he is the medical director, you'll be amazed. Today we'll get behind the scenes. We'll get to know him. I suspect we may do a part 2 with him because, well, my name is Gifty, and welcome to the Standpoint. Let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth. My dress was made for me by Ophelia Crossland Designs. My shoe is by Plus Size. They're on social media. Get in touch with them, and they will hook you up. If you're a young person, you're looking for a job, you want to get into sales and marketing, they will help you sell some shoes. Makeup product by Paba Cosmetics, applied by Makeup and More. Thank you to Eguzi GH for my earrings. But Hobsons, what do you want here? It's good to see all of you, but let me come to you, Dorcas. I think you are the president, right? Yes, of your old student year group. Okay, what brings you to the studio today?
So we are celebrating our 25th anniversary since we left school.
Okay.
This is the Hobson 94-96 year group, and it's a tradition in Holy Child that when you are celebrating your 25th anniversary, you do something for your school. You go back to the school and let them feel the impact of the school in us over the past 25 years. So we've decided to do a legacy project for the school.
Okay. And
we are installing a electricity generating solar system for the school school blocks, the administration blocks.
That's ambitious.
I tell you, it is ambitious, and that's why you're going to give us the first check. Yes, so we are trying to raise funds, and we are calling on everybody, institutions, individuals, our friends, Hobsons, everywhere in Ghana and abroad, to help us raise funds to do the solar for the school. To start the fundraising event, we are going to do a health walk tomorrow at the Lizzie spot. We will be walking through the streets of East Legon and beyond, and then we will have an African aerobic style. Hey, the Holy Child Spirit style, you know?
All right, then, thank you very much. So you've heard them on the 23rd, that's tomorrow, Saturday, Lizzie spot. Go there. If you're a Hobson, you don't have to belong to their year group. If you're a lover of what boys on your hanam. Okay. That's who's, if you've heard, please go and join, them and have fun. Well, we take a break. When we come back, we get to meet our guests. Hey, these girls. Welcome back to the Standpoint. Yes, I have the Hobson still in the house. You can hear the accent, right? So if you're a Hobson, big ups to you, big ups. You know, it's a sister's thing, you know. It's a sister thing. Welcome to the Standpoint. Today we are celebrating Dr. Kennedy Brightson, Medical Director at the Shai Osudoku District Hospital. It used to be Dodowa Hospital, but it's been upgraded. That hospital where when you drive past, in fact, you have to come back and take a photo. And that's how good it is. But before then, let me acknowledge my sponsors. Thank you to Wilma Africa. Wilma Africa, they produce fried oil cooking oil made from palm fruit, so it makes it cholesterol free. It is fortified with vitamin A and also endorsed by the Ghana Medical Association. They also bring into this country Fortune Rice. It comes in 3 variants. The green package one, excellent for the soft dishes. That's from Vietnam. The orange package one, KDM, is good for medium grain kind of dishes. And then the one I love, the wine package one, long grain, excellent aroma for the, you know, the special Ghana jollof thing. Yes, that one, yeah. It's from Thailand, so you don't miss it. Don't mix it up. Know the dish you want to prepare and go for the right type of rice from Wilma Africa. That's the Fortune Rice. We say thank you to Ghana Oil Company Limited. Goil and Pa in Kasa. Now, all of you all have cars. Buy Goil. Made in Ghana. Produced in Ghana. If any of you work in any, you know, rival oil company, still go to Goil. Remember, this program is also aired on ABN TV, which is on Sky Channel 195 across Western Europe, parts of Canada and Asia. It's also on Virgin TV in UK on Channel 842. Our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh, is powered by Dream Oval. Follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook. Go and like our page. And then, of course, our YouTube channel is a place to go if you miss anything. Now, my guest today, I've known him for many years. I've been a journalist for 21 years, going on 22, and I've known him for that long. Early days as, you know, the host of the GTV breakfast show. We used to talk to him, and we didn't make much about it. But now, what he's doing, it's amazing. Dr. Kennedy Brightson, he's a Tema boy. TM for life.
Yes.
Doug, welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you.
It's been too long.
Yes, it's been a long time.
Yeah, we started the Standpoint with you.
Yes.
And you know in July, the Standpoint is going to be 10 years.
Oh, then we need to come back and celebrate.
You have to. The Standpoint is going to be 10 years in July.
That's wonderful. Good things stand the test of time.
Amen to that. That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. But congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No, you know, one of my daughters, who's also a medical doctor, Dr. Emefa Clark, sent me something about. She didn't know I was going to talk to you. She said, "Mommy, you need to see this. Shai Osudoku District Hospital. No maternal death since between 2013 and 2017. How? How is that possible in this Ghana, GH?
We can do it. I believe in excellence.
But is it true? No maternal death between 2013 and 2017. Is this true?
Yes, first of all, it is true. And secondly, we make specific reference to those that we take care of. Those that we are seeing and we take care of for the 5 years.
Okay.
You know, there are times when, on one occasion, particularly when it is seen that you are doing very well, then what it means is that when somebody is just about to die, you know, then they parcel the person and push to you. But if you look at what we do and the people we see and those that are referred around us, zero tolerance for maternal death. 2013, 2017. I want to make specific records to the period of 5 years because you take stock of the past years. You don't take stock of the year that is rolling,
No.
2018.
Yeah, that's what we're specific about. How long have you been a medical director at the Australia Sudoku District Hospital?
I used to work in Mamobi
Okay.
Polyclinic. And what I'm doing in Dodowa, I did the same thing at Mamobi.
Okay.
I mean, I declared a zero tolerance. I had support from my nurses. We went ahead to reduce maternal mortality. And then, after some time, there were a couple of challenges. You know, sometimes some people do not understand your style. You know, they pull the strings to make life difficult for you. So
Typical Ghanaian attitude.
Yeah, so I got tired.
Yeah.
And I walked to the then regional director of health services, Professor Irene Akua Ejipon.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I went to her and I told her, please, take me to Dodowa to do for the people of Dodowa what I have done for the people of Mamobi. That was how I stated it. Immediately, she rallied her management team around. We sat in a meeting, and there and then
They agreed.
They agreed, and they gave me.
But why did you choose Dodowa? Why Dodowa?
First of all, I don't know why.
Now I have to take a sip.
I don't. At that material moment, I didn't know why. I said I wanted to go to Dodowa. Probably I was tired with the hustle in Accra, and I wanted to go to the rural area to save the rural woman. And then when I got there, honestly speaking, there was a little regret immediately. There was a little regret. I told myself, whoa, what? God, why here? What is this? Is that the hospital? So I listened to my inner voice, and I said, okay, you know, God has his plan for you. Maybe God has brought you here to do something. So just go ahead. So I went, and I was taking rounds. That day, the director wasn't at work. But I met people who were nice to me. They took me around. This is the place. And then there was no consulting room for me. There was one doctor sitting in the consulting room. I just walked in and I told him, this is going to be my consulting room. So you have to check out. And, you know, she knew me. And she said, hey, Dr. Brightson. Ochakeko Osubang. You know. So then the following day, it was action time for me. The following day was action time. I started, look, let us do this in this theater. Let us convert this place into this. Let us do that. And then...
But was it easy getting the support of the staff? Because you had gone to meet new people there and you are coming with your audacious kind of
Yes, it was
lifestyle.
not easy. Gifty, it was not easy because, you see, there are people who believe in the status quo. They don't believe in change. Yeah. There are people who are comfortable with whatever is happening. They are comfortable with it. Ebahi. Debi. And I don't believe in that. I believe in now. That the change must happen now. So there and then they brought a woman bleeding. That was the second day. And that was my first surgery. I remember her very well. She was bleeding and nothing could stop the bleeding. I looked at her, then I said, wow, we need to do something about this. Come on, let's go to theater. There was no theater lamp. There was no theater. You know, when you go to theater, you have a lamp hanging at the top that will look into the surgery so that you can do what? You can see. There was no theater lamp. Yeah, I just grabbed some small lamp that midwives were using to do delivery. I grabbed it and put it in the theater. Let's go and do the surgery. We went in and we did a surgery. It was fibroids then. So then we did a myomectomy for her and she was fine. That was my first day. So that caught the attention of some of the midwives that, wow, it shall be well.
Right.
Then we started. And then there was an obstructed labor that they were trying to refer. And I said, why are you referring? I mean, you refer when there is nobody around here to do it. Let's go to theater. Then the next thing was to train theater nurses. You need to, because you have gone to a place where you don't have them. You have midwives. What do? You have to train them. So come, this is how you do it. This is how you hand over the instruments to me. This is how you, when I say this, that's what you do. Are you serious?
You have to train them all that?
Yes. And Gifty, one thing with me is that I don't believe in negativism. That is negative things. I don't believe in them. Even when I see you and you are bad, you are that bad, I would comb around you and find out one positive thing that you can do. Then when I'm able to grab that positive thing, I'll make it look big. You know. So that was the hope I gave to them. I gave them the hope.
Now hold on to that hope. Let me take a break and we'll come back and we'll continue the discussion. Amazing. Well, the difference that one person can make. While you're watching The Standpoint, let me say thank you to Gogot Yogurt, Awake Purified Mineral Water by Casapreco Company Limited, and then to Veraldo Malt Drinks. They come in pear and then pineapple, also by Casapreco Company Limited. Thank you to Auntie Vera of House of Food, Cake Technique, and all my chicks here. I'm going to give them some of the cake. Thank you to Matamet for the port. Our environment is always kept clean by Yep Cleaning Services. We take a break. When we come back, we'll continue celebrating this amazing doctor. We'll be back. Welcome back to The Standpoint. Still celebrating Dr. Kennedy Brighton of the Shai Osudoku District Hospital. Now, Dr. Brighton, so before you got to the Shai Osudoku District Hospital, how were they performing surgeries?
First of all, the theater was fallow. Fallow means that it was just like the room for theater. Once a while, by way of philanthropism, we would have a doctor coming there. That was what I was told, you know, because I wasn't there then.
Well.
Yeah. So a doctor will pass by. And I must mention Dr. Patrick Frimpong, who used to be the head of La General Hospital. May his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
A very wonderful human being.
Right.
And he used to pass there to do one or two things for them. And then Dr. Padiaite.
That's my doctor.
Yes,
yeah.
Dr. Padiaite.
A very good friend of mine.
Yes, a very good friend of mine. Would also pass by and do cases for one or two things for them.
Yeah.
But generally, if you were an emergency, you would have to be referred. But for me, it wasn't, no, we needed to do something.
But weren't you worried when you got in there and this is you've done something amazing at Mamubi, you had a reputation, you've been here and this is what you have. You know, weren't you worried that?
I wasn't worried because, no, I was shaken first as a human being. I was shaken because the responsibility was huge. And I just told, you know, I have a very wonderful wife. Who supports me a lot. I mean, oh, yeah, I have a sweetheart who is.
She's not a Hobson. she's a Hobson at heart.
Okay. Yes.
But your wife is also.
My wife is a doctor too.
Okay.
Yes. We'll talk about that.
Yes, later. We'll talk about when we get to meet who you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Then I would gather courage. Sometimes I would lock up myself in the consulting room and weep. People do not know that I'm just as human as anybody. There was a time when I was weeping. I forgot to lock the door, and one nurse just bumped into me and said, "Doctor, you are crying." Then I had to quickly. I said, "Oh no, this one something. My eye something." He said, "No. This is like something that's dropping your." She's called Baba. Victoria Baba Ampa Johnston.
Yeah.
And she caught me crying, you know. And I told her, then I had to open up to her that the task is huge. And people do not understand me. Most often than not, people don't understand me. In my life, from class 1 up to today, I have gone through this where I am not understood. Some think I am too known. That is the first thing. Some think I want attention. Something they don't know the drive, the fire. You see, there is something burning me. And I'm sitting on that fire and it is burning me. And I need to let it out. I need to do it. I need to act. I need to change things. I needed to make the labor world better.
How were you able to transform? You were there in 2010.
Yeah, 2010, I went there in March.
March, yeah.
And then somewhere in June, the substantive head had to do some work. And then she handed over to me. I wasn't then the senior most doctor there.
Oh, really? You were in the most senior?
Yes.
And you went there doing the 2 notes?
Yes, yes. Because I believe in doing things better.
Yeah.
So then she handed over to me to manage the place for 2 weeks. And that was, for me, it was a great opportunity to change things quickly.
Right.
So I moved the labor ward from where it was. I didn't like it. I moved it. I had to do a lot of things. By October, I had taken over the hospital as the acting director.
Okay.
So then I needed people. So the first thing is to make sure that my management, I have their trust, their faith, their belief in the vision I had for the hospital.
Right.
And it was a vision of making the hospital the best or among the best in Africa.
Wow.
For teaching, for research, and for clinical care.
Wow.
So we started working on this. Very wonderful team. In a nutshell, I made sure that we refurbished, designed the offices for my management staff first. I believe in excellence. One day I told them I have a dream that we must create recovery gardens, patients' recovery gardens. And they said, why? And I said, oh, we should have a place where patients can just walk away from the ward, go and sit down, remove their slippers, and walk on chippings and feel some massage at the sole of their feet. And then they believed it.
So you did create that garden?
We created it. We built it. It was beautiful. It was nice. We started enjoying it ourselves. And some even nicknamed it Love Gardens. And it was beautiful. But as you do this, there are people who would secretly stand against you. So I remember they reported me to the regional health directorate that all that I've said I have done is a lie. They should come and see there is nothing of the sort. So they sent delegates to come and see. And I said, oh, but this is concrete work. You can't lie about it.
Yeah.
So when they came, the thing was there. I'm saying this for us to understand that there will always be people who will not like you.
Yeah.
If you cut your head and put it on a silver plate for them, they will tell your dead body that you did not cut your head well.
You should have used scissors to cut, not a knife.
So there are challenges like this. We didn't have a NICU, a neonatal intensive care unit.
Yeah.
So we're always referring our babies to Ridge Hospital. Always. Then one day I woke up and I said, hey guys, I got a dream. I have another dream. Let us create our own NICU and stop bothering Ridge with her. Because Ridge NICU is a small place.
Yeah.
So why don't we create our own NICU? My management team believe in me.
Yeah.
They trust me. They love me.
Yeah.
So
now on that love note, let me take another break. When we come back, we'll look at this new. This one we'll have to do part 2. What do you think? We'll have to, after the medical, we have to know who he is, how he grew up and everything. Let me say thank you to Wilma Africa once again. They produce Vital Cooking Oil, which is made from palm fruit, so it's cholesterol free. It's fortified with vitamin A and endorsed by the Ghana Medical Association. They also import into this country Fortune rice, comes in 3 variants. The green package one for the soft dishes, the orange package one for medium grain dishes, and then the wine package one, which is from Thailand, has a long grain with excellent aroma for all that, you know what I mean, kind of rice. We say thank you to Goyle, Ghana Oil Company Limited, and Winnipeg. We take a break. When we come back, we'll continue this discussion. Welcome back to the Standpoint. Dr. Brightson.
Yes.
So this new place, is it a totally complete new reconstructed hospital? Or it's the old one that has been renovated?
No, it's a new hospital. And I must say that because of what we did with the little we had, I mean, you should have seen the old hospital that we redesigned, created the NICU, created the canteen, we used the container to do a lot of things. Then we won the heart of government then. We won the heart of, may his soul rest in peace, Professor John Evans Fifi Atamels.
Amen.
So, I mean, I had the chance to be invited. So at one of these programs, I was given an invitation card. And when I saw it, oh God, I felt like robot dancing. I had never been invited by a president before. So for me, it was such a great feeling to be. I'm not a politician. Let me clarify that point.
You're a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
So even if you're a politician, so what? You're saving lives.
You know, so for a politician to recognize me and invite me, it was a big thing for me. The same way the current Minister of Health, Honorable Mr. Kweku Ajimamenu, also, in fact, we got an award.
Wow.
I
will read the number of awards. How many do you have now?
Plenty. My wall is full. My wall is full. This present dispensation gave us an award, Excellence and Innovations Award.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, maternal health, management, and then rate of managing the NHIS itself. So, you know, when you are a leader, you are not just a manager. You understand? Leaders are different from managers. Managers just manage a system. Leaders are innovative. They think about tomorrow. They think about the welfare of the staff. They tap everybody's resource to lead. Leaders reproduce themselves. You understand? They don't recycle themselves. Like you have to reproduce yourself. So there must be another Dr. Brightson in the nest. There must be another Dr. Brightson in the cleaner. There might be another Dr. Brightson in the electrical engineer. Those are the things I believe in. We manufacture our own oxygen. That's what I want to. Yeah, we don't buy oxygen from Liquid in Tema. We don't buy oxygen from
No. Hold on. How do you manufacture your own oxygen?
As part of the hospital setup, they had to build an oxygen manufacturing plant for us, and the oxygen is piped. In fact, we are one hospital that every ward has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, every ward has 8 emergency high dependency units where oxygen supply from the wall is there, gases, yes.
No. Oh, when you mean every ward?
Every ward.
Every ward.
The maternity, female ward, male ward, children's ward, and then neonatal intensive care unit.
Dr. Brightson,
yes. I was asked this question before.
I'm sure you've been asked that several times.
Yes, and I was asked.
Why have you taken the whole thing World Cup like that?
A colleague asked me, "Mini hospital Ochanoni." But like I said earlier on, I believe in positivism. I don't believe in negativism. I refuse. So anytime you say something, I asked myself, what you are saying, what do I pick from it? So when they said
Doc, for the
Uchenoni,
sake of my time, let me ask you, so what do you want to achieve at the end of the day as a medical doctor? You are an obstetrician
yes, at the end
gynecologist.
of the day,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, what I want to achieve is that the village woman, the woman who has nobody, can get the same care as though she were in New York or she were in that is all. I don't want a big name for myself. I don't want any accolades. I there are, what you do not know is that there are so many women in the villages who are dying. And we have a responsibility. We need to save them. I have used my own car as an ambulance a couple of times when I'm going to Pram from Dodowa. I meet them. There was a time when I met a woman bleeding. She had delivered in a village somewhere, and she was bleeding. And I'm sorry, I'm just emotional. What do I do? Fortunately, anytime I'm driving, I have gloves in my car, seriously. So I noticed that the cord, the baby's cord was hanging, and the blood was just coming. So I asked the women if they could cordon her, like make a screen around her. So they were looking at me. They didn't know me.
Yeah.
I mean, who is this man? Why are you coming to look at my naked wife? And then I told them, oh, don't worry, I'm a doctor. So I want to help quickly. I donned my gloves on. There was no anesthesia, nothing. So you were torn between the devil and deep blue sea. No anesthesia, but you have to save the woman. Or you carry her to go and have some anesthesia done and then she will be gone. I put my hand in there. And she screamed and I grabbed the placenta and I pulled it out. And then I massaged her. After massaging her, I put her in my own popolomaja. I call my car some old Toyota I used to drive. Then I put her in it with two people and we sped to the hospital. And then when we got there, I put the usual medication, oxytocin, ergometrin, just to make the uterus contract. I saved her life. These things make me emotional. When I see a woman dying, it's like me dying.
Did you have a good relationship with your mother?
Yes, but I did not grow up with my mother.
Okay, Doc, on that note, we'll do part 2. I'd like to end here. Next week, we'll be back with part 2 to get to know who you are. Now, I know next week when we come, the stories you tell, the sacrifices you have made personally, some of them I know, sacrificing your family to save other people's lives. But thank you very much. And
I'm sorry I wept.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll give you a bit of me. I'm sure you've all heard the saying, when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. But you know what? Sometimes when you get to Rome, you need to make the Romans do what you do. Let them believe in what you believe in. You see, you don't have to be a follower. You have to be a leader. And you just don't lead by declaring yourself a leader. You lead by example. Woman, learn to get your hands dirty. Enough of the instructions. Yes, we are fighting for empowerment. We are fighting for equality. But are we walking the talk? Are we living that example? How are we motivating and mentoring the younger ones and the people around us. Be unique. Dare to be different. I believe that we all have a light. No matter how small it is, we can let it shine wherever you are. Wherever you stand, you see a star. Some stars shine so bright, others not that bright, but they are all stars. Dare to be different. Dare to be unique. Dare to be the example. Dare to walk the controversy. Let them say whatever they want to say. Let them do whatever they want to do. But if you know what you're doing is right, if you know your conscience is right, you know you are doing it for the greater good, you know you are going to make an impact, please stay the course. Let nothing move you. Let absolutely nothing move you. I'm sure I've told you this before. My father told me the best form of revenge is to succeed.
Sure.
Make sure you succeed, and they will all run to you. One day, they will come to you. The same people throwing the stones at you, they will come to you. My name remains Gifty Auntie. Thanks for watching. Next week, we bring you part 2 of Dr. Brightson. We need to know how this man grew up, who his parents are. Is he married? Has he got kids? Did he really plan to be a doctor? Well, as for me, I'm a woman with super crazy faith in God. I know that all things are possible. I know God has got me covered. What about you? Grace abounds, but God has given us wisdom. Let's apply it. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.